You know, it's kind of silly that a lot of people who love the one drop rule never mention George Zimmerman having African ancestry in reference to one drop rule. And I'm going to defend that he does have African ancestry. A lot of people don't know that his mother's from Peru. And Latino and Hispanic are ethnicities, but the reason why we use that because majority of people are Hispanic or Latino and from Latin America are racially mixed. That's why they come in different colors. Although I'm mixed with Spanish Creole from Louisiana. Okay, I'm from here, but I have ancestry part that came from Louisiana, not all of it, but it's part coming into part of it's Creole, okay? Part. My background is African American, French, Spanish Creole, English, Irish, and American. I didn't know about that till last year, like with the Spanish Creole and Irish and English part of my mom's side of the family. Didn't know they exist. But anyway, let's get to the subject. So the truth that makes it real, as Spanish, R-I-L, that is Spanish, okay? One of my ancestors, I seen real. They changed it to Riles later on, okay? And truth of the matter is, the real reason why I'm breaking this up is because a lot of people who have debate with the one drop rule, I don't believe in the one drop rule. I do identify as multiracial. I do separate myself from anybody who, white or black, well, no one pure black, but you know what I mean, neighbor, whatever they identify as, who love the one drop rule, not knowing that it's slave master's law. It was used while the master was raping or seducing slaves, you know, it was consensual sex, in order to make more mulatto babies of all different shades, hair texture, colors, to be their slaves since they had one drop of black blood. A lot of people don't know that back in Jim Crow, they used it to cause segregation and dehumanization within the African Americans, the keyword is in the community, because none of us are pure black. It was the black nationalists who actually cohens with the Ku Klux Klan, aka Garvey, in June 22nd, 25th, 1922, and you also have H.L. Holt, who has conspired. Rumor has it, and I do believe the rumor is true, that he paid the Nation Islam, and that's why they don't end up killing Malcolm X. Okay, a lot of folks not know the history. A lot of us that know that those rules within the Black national movement were to keep us socially segregated after integration and keep us in economic default. That's why the community is so fucked up. But point is, it's not about that. The truth of the matter is, I've not been called a coon, but those who are calling me coons are the coons themselves. Instead of using all the energy that you want to use against me, use the energy to build the community and fight against the one drop rule and admit that you who you are, not what people think you should be considered as. Keyword, especially those who hate you. So the truth of the matter is, when people argue with me about the one drop rule, I also bring up George Zimmerman, and they'll say, "Oh, he's Mexican." Gladys Zimmerman is not Mexican. She's from Peru. Peru is South America. Just like in Mexico and Puerto Rico and all the rest of Latin America, the three races, there are Asians there too, but the three races that they're known, and know a mixture are Native, European, Spaniard, and African. Majority Latinos, like Rose Perez said on The View about Ronald Reagan situation, are mixed with African descent, even though they don't look it. Okay, that's why George Lopez, when he did the DNA test, found he had African DNA in him. The Mariah Carey read to him, and I already knew that already because I've been reading about Afro-Mexico history way before in the '90s. Okay, especially in multiracial, we always question like why the Latinos are excluded from the one drop rule, and men don't have black DNA, whether Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, or Salvador, whatever. A lot of them have African DNA and don't want to admit it. So now, during the trial in Trayvon's Martin murder case, and I say murder because he did kill Trayvon, George Zimmerman told CNN, since he went on some white man show earlier this year and it was defending Trump, praising Trump, and talking about getting mentors in the African American community and all this other stuff, and he would defend the Dallas police officer that got killed last year. When you said mentor, George Zimmerman, cállate, way, even though I mean in Spanish, shut the fuck up, please. Alright, cállate, way, pinte, pocho, pendejo, way. Porn is, if you don't know, I cuss in Spanish. Much, okay? So, porn is, let me ask you this question. If CNN was so bad, George Zimmerman, then why the hell did they mention you have African, they say African American? Correction, CNN is Afro-Peruvian, African Peruvian, Afro-Latino, Afro-Hispanic. See, on his mama's side, okay, I mentioned this in the videos before, I'm disrespecting him. Her mother, which is his grandmother, his dad, his great-grandfather, was an Afro-Peruvian man. Like he had Native American mixture besides African due to his features, but he was real dark, okay, on that black and white picture. And during the trial, a lot of folks ignored in the media, but CNN did bring it out that George Zimmerman has African DNA in him, and have well Gladys, his mom, claims that he mentioned it. Well, why the hell he didn't mention during the trial of Trayvon when he killed Trayvon? Oh, I'm part black too. It reminded me of the song. I don't like the N word in and I used it to disrespect him. Okay, because I grew up on my dad's side, we don't use that word in endearment. On my dad's side, they were middle class. They use that word to hurt you. They're from the old school. Okay, they use the word for endearment. I don't know who get that old ghetto minstrel show mentality, but anyways, because of such. So when I have called, I'm in guilty, called George Zimmerman a pocho nigga, Afro-mestizo nigga, Latino nigga. I have called him that many times. Remind me of the song I don't like, the bashing OG situation with Jay-Z. But he said light skinned nigga, dark nigga, light nigga, po nigga. And remind me when I say Latino nigga, Mexican nigga, Puerto Rican nigga. Okay, Peruvian still nigga. When it comes to doggone George Zimmerman. My point is, no offense to anybody, but it remind me of that. So when he mentioned that he had African DNA in him, a lot of folks did not know that's also the reason why George Zimmerman won. Yes, the dark-skinned sister that's from Miami, who's part Hispanic, she's Dominican and Haitian. She the one that defended the word nigga and cracker when it was a racial slur. At 19 years old, I already knew. I knew it was a racial slur back when I was a little kid. So how the hell at 19-year-old you not know this? While she on trial, that's what school the trial. Plus the Tea Party paid for his trial. His white daddy was a judge, was part of the reason why he won the trial. And in this case of having African DNA, and a lot of people thought 9-10, well, he couldn't hate Trayvon. Even though he's lighter than Trayvon, have more straighter hair, and have less African look than Trayvon, we're going to just say that he's innocent. Okay? I'm being honest with you, but that's bad to the reason why they say that. There's no way. Well, question is to ask the jurors, why did he bring this up all this time? When he called now and 911, why would, after they, he was accused of being racist, why he didn't say, excuse me, I'm not racist, I'm part black, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm part black, I'm Afro-mestizo, I'm part white on my mama's side, of course, my dad's side, excuse me, but my mama's mixed, she's native and Spanish and African. We have a great, why he didn't blast the media and told Fox News that he kept that a secret until the trial got real deep. He almost got to get prosecuted. And he had to mention the song. And I bet he was saying, guess what? I'm Peruvian nigga, and I'm an Afro-mestizo, I'm still nigga. I ain't killed Trayvon, still nigga. Anyway, point out, y'all laugh. And actually, speaking of the word nigga, on his MySpace, to all the Mexicans who are Mexican descendant people in here in the United States, because it's not the Mexican folks, Mexican I know of, it's the Chicano ones who defend George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman also did not like Mexican immigrants and threatened to kill them on his MySpace. The Atlanta Times. Well, it's the one of those newspapers in Florida, no, Miami Times, Miami, whatever it called, Miami Herald. They mentioned that this man talked bad about Mexican immigrants, and a lot of folks understand who are not Latino. There are rivalries within the Hispanic community. You have Salvadorians. The reason why MS-13. They don't like Mexican people. If I get tired of people African American and white ones think that MS-13 and La M and all of them are the same. No. Mexican people and Salvadorans, yes, there are mixtures, intermarriage between them, but it's not the same. As the Salvadorian woman told me at my former job when I was working at Mason, to who she is, she's from LA. And she told me the reason why the Mexicans, the Salvadorans are like Mexicans, because when the immigrants come out of Salvador to Mexico, men and them with the human trafficking get raped, get abused by the cartel, by those in Mexico. And that's why if you watch the gangland videos by Salvadorian gangs, they will tell you, do not call me a Mexican. I will beat you, so on, so whatever, okay? And I never forget, I didn't get beaten up, but it was back in 2000, I believe, 2001. And I thought this dude was, because he's from California, he a bald head, I thought he was Cholo, Chicano, And I said, and I mentioned about that African mixture in Mexico. He said, wait, homie, I ain't no Mexican. You thought I'm a Mexican? I'm Salvadorian. See, a lot of y'all don't. I get tired of some of my people, and I made the mistake because I did not know there was Salvadoran population in LA at the time. Okay, but I know now we have a lot of Salvadorans in Houston, but a lot of folks get it mixed. So a lot of investigators do not like Mexican people, and I knew someone close to me who's part white, part Mexican, and a relative of mine had to help her go to work because a gang that was Salvadoran was after them. Okay, and so therefore, and it's funny that when it comes to Latinos, due to the Chicanos, I get along with mostly Salvadoran and Mexican immigrants. I have Mexican Chicano friends. Don't get me wrong, but here in Texas, that machismo mentality, not all, but many of them want to be white. Even a Salvadoran who's homeless would tell me on the bus, because I asked her, "Yeah, this is Salvadoreño, Mexicano, Puerto Riqueño." That's how I asked that question. Well, you're Puerto Rican Salvadoran? And he told me, he said, "No, I'm Salvadoran." He says, "Weird because I moved all the way from." He was homeless. He lost his business with his girlfriend, and he moved all the way to here in Houston trying to look for a job, and he's homeless. And he was telling me, he says, weird, these Mexican American folks here, some of them voted for Trump. Trump don't like us Latinos like that. And I said, yes, but you pinche machismo, machista mentality, that's what it is. And he said, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get my point. And even on Fox, here on the news stations, here in Houston and Facebook, you see a lot of Latinos who are Mexican descent, Chicano, go Trump. I'm like, dude, do y'all know that when they do build the wall, remember the movie Mi Familia, when Jennifer Lopez played a Mexican woman before she played Selena? Okay, she played Maria, right, the young version of her. And remember she was in California, and when they took California from Mexico, them white folks kicked her out and put her in Mexico to the point she had to swim the Rio Grande after she saw Found the Cuyanderas and stuff. I watched that movie real deep. So that's gonna happen to you if you keep on thinking Trump is on your side. Just like I said about Diamond and Silk, them two big old Aunt Jemimas, they're gonna be picking cotton or serving strawberry or be shipped back to Africa. When none of us are pure black, but so you want to claim the one drop rule and defend it. Okay, points. So the reason why I'm bringing this up because I don't understand people who love the one drop rule, who bash Tiger Woods, who bash Mariah Carey, who bash The Rock, who bash Vin Diesel, bash anybody. But when it comes to Latinos, y'all want to stay silent unless it's someone like Sammy Sosa, okay? All right, it don't make no sense. Well, he don't look black. Well, so the George Zimmerman don't look black. A lot of our mixed race people, many of us are mixed, but a lot of them don't look 100% black. And y'all want to call them black. Don't make no sense. Now, I'm not saying call Latinos black people. There are mixed, and we should call ourselves mixed race people, like I said on my channel. But before you start making the one drop rule argument, you should point out that George Zimmerman is also black and call it to your one drop theory. He has African descent in him. It wasn't for his Peruvian grandfather, his mama, grandma, or him would not be here. And that white man was able to produce a child with his mama with the African DNA. Talking about his dad. And it's kind of stupid when this dude with African DNA, as I called out his bullshit, his hypocrisy, you trying to build a Confederate flag, make a Confederate flag, you're at a bar calling somebody a nigger, and I would probably sing that song that JT, I'm not, change this word, I'm not black, I'm mestizo. Okay, Peruvian nigga, Puerto Rican nigga, Mexican nigga, Dominican nigga, still nigga. Okay, I could say that to you right there if you call me a nigga. I'll say, yeah, mestizo, Afro-mestizo, still nigga. Light skin, dark skin, okay, you know what I'm saying? I hate the N-word, but you can call me the N-word. When they call me the N-word, I do use it towards Latinos who call me the N-word. Yes, I say you stupid Puerto nigga, Mexican nigga, whatever. I will say that, yeah, I have said it before. Yes, I have. I remember a big old fat dude and who bragged about his white identity on his birth certificate don't look white, and I tell his business, his son got killed by two light-skinned Latinos. He's Latino too. This dude blocked me on Facebook. I'm glad he did because I brought it up. Because every time he call African-American people all niggas and making all these races so like he's a pure white man. And then talking about we're not native. It's, oh yes, we are part native. I'm not talking about the situation about African being here a long time ago. I'm talking about being Mongoloid native, because there's no pure black people here. I don't even have chest hair because of that. Okay, it's very Native American. Okay, very Mongoloid, like an Asian. Okay, Even this woman at my job thought I had some Asian mix when I was talking about my Asian adopted cousin on my white side family that I met last year. The truth of the matter is, we're part black, white, Native American people. And we need to stop letting white supremacists tell us that we're not. They're not God. Stop treating them as they are. And let them know they don't run your identity. That's what a free person's supposed to do. Keywords a free person do. But the truth of the matter is, when Trayvon, it was meant to, so this Latino guy came on there, and because his wife is Cherokee, whatever he said, okay, a girlfriend, whatever, and she said, I mean, that yeah, she probably was one who was stopping folks who were part Native American and Black and Cherokee from getting the benefits, since she wants to be who's an apple, what they call white on the inside, right? Okay, yes, okay. And 9/10, it's most of the ones who look like white people who doing that shit. A lot of folks I know that's why they kick some Native people off their tribe who look more Native than the people who control the tribe. Weird in it. Okay, well, that blood quarter mess. The truth of the matter is, this dude kept coming on channel, and he said he's gonna do something to me. Like, I'm scared of this old big old fat dude, because if you put your hand on me, I know I'm gonna press charges. And I told him, I said, dude, before you, and so he called me a nigger. I said, yeah, you a light skinned nigger, you a Mexican nigger, you a AFRO-mestizo nigger, you a pocho nigger. I said, yeah, you with your fat nose that didn't come from no Native or Spaniard nigger. Everybody was laughing on fake. Yes, I did. Then he calmed down a little bit, and I said, I'm part Hispanic too. I got Spanish Creole. Around that last year, I said, I had to tell him, you're from New Orleans. I did not. That's how I'm from New Orleans. First, I'm H-Town born, dude, since '79. Okay, birthday was last week. Okay, so since August of '79, I've been here since here. Okay, I lived in El Paso for 3 years. I only went to Louisiana a few times. The first time was in September or October, because my family that came here a long time ago, they didn't go back and forth unless someone go to Gamble. But I went to Louisiana on a field trip. That's how I found out about the Spaniard being part of Louisiana when I went on a field trip back in '97. Me and this white girl got into it. My Latino friends took even someone, and it took us to stand her. We got into it. She mixed with Cherokee, so I had to respect. She had to mix her hair as well. And I got into it on the bus, and my enemies and foes, friends and foes, took my side who Latino, because they couldn't tie her either. And we went to the Cherokee Museum, the Cajun Museum, excuse me, to the Felicity, the one of the Spaniard white women in Lafayette. So that's how I know about the Spaniard and the French and the Canadian, the coming to Louisiana thing, the French Canadian, should I say. But point is, I told him, and I gave him a history lesson. And I told him one of my ancestors like in reality, and I know that. That's how, if you see other posts or videos, whatever, one of them videos. So he kept on bashing. Like I said, you can call out Portuguese, we're not the immigrants, and that. And he started even bash Latino immigrants. Weird. But he looked like one, because he's very dark, or if you want to go by colors in the Latino community. Because if you guys thought he was visiting Mexico, the border is just very true. A lot of folks don't know. If you look white, close to white, or if you look white as Latino, they don't stop you at the border. If you look black or look black enough, I don't think they stop you at the border. I'm not sure, but they probably do. But if you look at the mixture, Afro-mestizo, mulatto, the exact looking feature of a Latino, they stop you at the border. Even did a Puerto Rican, and he said, I'm Puerto Rican, I don't care what time Mexico, or one of the white folks said it at the border, right? I read a story about that a long time ago. A lot of folks did not know that. So if he would cross the border, because they messed up his birth certificate, saying he white when he not, and they saw him, they said, no, you don't belong here. I'm a citizen, no, and I bet you the border patrol who's white, who racist, will call all type of WICK words, SPICs. And Robert mentioned, before you start claiming to be white, besides Spanish and Native, that nose still nigga. Okay, point is, all right. Jay-Z they put an Illuminati curse on me for saying that word. But the point is, like, choke. Anyway, but the truth of the matter is, I told him I had to deal with Afro-Mexican. Then he started saying that Latinos way better than black folks. And I've told people before, there's people who are Latino who don't look black, who believe that Afro-Latino people are 10 times way better than African descended people. People have been saying that. I've been seeing a lot of comments of that. I'll never forget, before I do it, about his Spanish Creole roots. I was speaking Spanish, and it was in a gallery area, and I started speaking Spanish, and this Latino man asked me where my family was from, because I was speaking so Spanish real good, and I started going back to my DNA, my background, my African American, French, and English at the time, and that's all I knew. I was 19 and 20 years old at the time. And then, when I said that, I didn't mention anything about being Hispanic at the time, he said, okay, man, or bye, man, I want to talk, you don't want to talk to me. Yeah, for real. I never forget, Yeah, so they're Latino once they find out, but now if I've ever visited this before, I don't want to be no quiero ser tu amigo también, pinche enemigo, pero yo soy mixto con español de Crio Louisiana, Crio Louisiana, no soy puro moreno, tú sabes, tenemos tonos en comunidad, aquí en Estados Unidos somos mixtos, no somos puros africanos, en eso yo tengo antepasado tener apellido como Real. Real es hispánico and yo soy parte hispánico también. So I hope you understand if I ever meet that little stupid bastard pinche pastado ever again. But point is, I don't kiss ass to my enemy. Remember, point is, you can tell that right now, okay? But anyway, let me get to the subject. So when the Mexican guy, the Chicano guy, kept egging on African people, I said, excuse me, it wasn't no dark, light-skinned brothers who killed your son. It was two light-skinned Latinos. Start bashing your raza first before you start bashing my African people. And that's when he blocked me. I'm glad he did because it make no sense. Because if I hated somebody so much based on race, and it's my own, I'm not advocating that's okay, but it don't make any sense to bash people who did nothing to your family, but you're gonna bash, other people who did, they look like, instead of working on looking for the people who killed your son, look at you over here bashing thugs, have the African descent, dark light, whatever, and bashing, making stereotypes like you want to be ordinary white. But when they build their wall, it's gonna be and call you WICK, SPIC, and say also the white folks said, I'm not black, I'm mestizo. Okay, still nigga. Anyway, point is, had to go there. But point is, yeah, when they build their wall, that's why they don't want no Mexicans or any Latinos because Spanish and native, native and black mixture, and they saying y'all still nigga. Okay, and no offense to my Afro-Latina sister that was on Univision and went to that Klansman. I'm gonna do a commentary on that video. I think Elia Calderon, what the white man called her. He said, "Well, I'm the first black." She's the first black immigrant here, and he called her a nigga. Okay, that's how he feel about Latinos because he know 9/10 that all y'all in Latin America are only Spanish and also black. Okay, that's why Rose Perez said what she said on the video. And I'm shout out to Rose Perez, my Puerto Rican beautiful princess, Afro-mestizo princess. I'm glad she told the La Vida means the truth in Spanish on ABC The View regarding the guy from Univision fired Rodrigo girl who's Venezuelan and even showed his old light-skinned Afro-Latino father. Hope Mariah Carey, who's part Venezuelan, is not related to him. Please, Lord, don't let that happen. Okay, point is, because Mariah Carey's my baby. I love my Nubian Latina Irish queen. Point is, but truth of the matter is, that's why. So, to y'all run droppers, can y'all, you want to defend your argument, include George Zimmerman. Don't make excuses where he got less than. No. Sound like the Jay-Z song. Jamaican, Haitian nigga, Puerto Rican, Mexican nigga, Salvador, okay, Peruvian nigga, George Zimmerman, okay, African, I'm not black, I'm mestizo, okay, wait, hold on, wait, grandfather is Afro-Peruvian, okay, still nigga. I had to go there. I hate that word, but if you want to use the N-word, George Zimmerman, I'm going to bring, if I was that dude at the bar, I would sit in front of your damn say, that's why them white folks, do you try to be so much alike? Yes, I know your dad is white, and yes, I know he has Spanish DNA in your mama's side, but them white folks don't look like you, and the white folks punch you, and one try to kill you. So point is, they letting you know, ain't no brothers that look like Trayvon trying to kill your ass, it's white dudes. And since I have a drop of Anglo, and me too. Shout out to them two white men for doing the good white men. The good white hope they try to beat your ass. I hope while they beat your ass, they said you said I'm not black, I'm mestizo. Still nigga. Gotta go. Bye.